If you're looking to make your own Christmas decor and you need a little bit of inspiration, then just keep watching. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you guys are new, my name's Liz. For today's video, I have some Dollar Tree DIYs that I think you guys are gonna love. I've recently gone to a ton of different Dollar Trees and found some really fun things, and I wanted to make some Christmas decor out of them. So I'm gonna gather up all those supplies and let's make some Christmas DIYs. For this first DIY, I took these tag signs that I found at the Dollar Tree and some of these gift boxes. I loved this tree print. The Dollar Tree has come out with some really pretty gift box prints this year, and you can use them as boxes or do some DIYs with them like I am going to show you in today's video. So all I did was cut off all the sides from the gift box, and then I'm going to take my tag and I'm just tracing it out on the back, and then I will cut that down so that I can glue it on top of my tag. I'm just going to take some Mod Podge and put that right on the front of my tag, spread it all out, and then add the print to the front of my tag. For my second tag, I'm going to take my Waverly chalk paint in moss, and I'm going to give that one good coat on the front and all the sides. Next, I'm going to be using this COUTURE surface wax. Since I am going to be using a transfer on the front of it, I want to make sure that my transfer does not bleed, and with any porous surface that I put my transfers on, I always make sure to use the wax first. And I'm going to go in with this all spruced up transfer from COUTURE. I love this one, and I thought it was perfect to go along with the trees from the gift box print. So I'm just going to align that where I want it, use my bright white chalk paste and little squeegee and apply the paste to the transfer, and then I'll lift that up, and then I have a really cute little saying. You could use your CRICUT if you don't have the COUTURE transfer, or you could write it out, use some stickers, but I just make sure I give that a nice wash before I move on to the next step so that I can use that again in the future. I'm just going to add some glue, and I'm going to glue these two tags together. I also cut up a couple pieces of this pick, and I believe that I got this from Hobby Lobby. I just glued it right to the top of that front tag sign, and then I'm also going to take some of this ribbon that I also purchased from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to tie it into a simple shoelace bow, glue it right to the middle between those two greenery pieces, and that is it for this DIY. I thought this was so much fun, and it turned out super cute. You could add this to a mini wreath if you wanted to, or you could do what I did and I set it on one of my decorative tables. Popping in here really quickly to let you know that there's a giveaway in today's video where you have the chance to win some crafting supplies. To enter this giveaway, make sure to leave a comment down below letting me know what your favorite holiday foods are. What are you most excited for? It's one of the things that I look forward to most during the holiday season. So if you want a chance to win some crafting supplies, leave that in the comments down below. There will be one winner for this giveaway, and I will have all the details in the description box below. For this DIY, I found these really fun palette-like signs that have the beads at the top. I thought this was so much fun. I'm going to start by using some of this scrapbook paper that I have from my Farmhouse Christmas pack on my website that is available for purchase on there. I took a buffalo check print and I just sized out one of the little slats that was in there and cut that down using my CRICUT paper cutter. And I'm going to take some Mod Podge and I'm going to apply it to one of the palette pieces on the sign, and I just take my Mod Podge and go around the entire thing, making sure to get in the corners so that my paper doesn't end up peeling up over time, and then I just apply my paper right on top of it. I'm going to take some of these tree stickers that you can get from the Dollar Tree. I took all 4 of them, and I'm just removing that little sticker backing from all 4 of those trees. And then I wanted to use the back as the front, so I'm going to take some sandpaper and really sand down the back to make sure that all the sticky residue is removed. Next, I'm going to start by painting one tree with my Dixie Belle Barn Red, and I just gave that one good coat. The next tree I paint with my Waverly chalk paint in moss, and then the other trees I paint in Waverly's white and Waverly's ink. Lastly, I'm just going to take my wood glue super glue from the Dollar Tree and glue my trees right on top of that buffalo check paper. This is such a simple and easy sign, and sometimes I really like the signs that just have a nice touch to them. They're not super busy and not too crazy, and it's just nice to have those really simple pieces to go along with your other home decor. For this DIY, I took one of these tin board signs from the Dollar Tree along with another gift box. I loved this print on the front, so I'm just going to take it apart and cut down all of the sides. Once I had all of the flaps cut off, I measured how much I needed cut off on each end to be able to fit into the sign, and then I just kind of slid the box into the sign itself because there was a little bit of wiggle room between the frame and the backing. I was able to just fit that right inside. Next, I'm going to take these pine picks that come from the Dollar Tree. These ones don't have any of that faux snow on them. They're just plain. And I took 2 of them, wrapped them around each other so they made a wreath. I'm going to take some of this ribbon from the Dollar Tree, wrap it around the wreath, and then hot glue it to the back of the sign so that the wreath hangs in place. I also tied a very simple shoelace bow to go right on top of that ribbon that's hanging down, and I just hot glued that in place, and that is it for this super easy but really cute DIY. For this DIY, I'm going to take one of these little coffee cup signs from the Dollar Tree. I knew I could turn this into something different to match the holidays, so I'm going to start out with my Waverly chalk paint in white, and I'm going to paint the entire lid of the sign with this. I did do a couple of coats since that blue kept wanting to peek through, but I just kept painting until you couldn't see anything underneath it. Next, I'm going to take my Hello Christmas paper pack from my website that's available for purchase, and I'm going to take this red plaid print that I think is so cute and perfect for the holiday season. So I'm just going to trace my coffee cup out on top of it and cut that out. Once I get it cut out, I'm going to add some Mod Podge to all the sides. I did use this very sparingly so that my paper wouldn't wrinkle up, and then I applied this to my coffee cup. I also went around all the edges and painted them red and white where the coffee lid was, and then red where the rest of the print was. Next, I'm going to wax my paper using the COUTURE surface wax because I do want to use a COUTURE transfer on top, and to make it so that the paper doesn't rip when you're using the transfer, I waxed this really well and it worked out perfectly. So I have this little transfer that says keep warm and drink cocoa, which I thought was so cute and perfect for this holiday season. So I'm just going to add that on top of my cup, and then the footage where I actually applied it ended up not being there. So my camera must have stopped without me noticing, but this is how it ends up looking, and I think that it's so adorable. And I also added some black lines around the lid to give it a little bit more dimension. And I took a couple pieces off of this pine pick, and I'm going to glue that to the side of my cocoa cup. And then I ended up finding these little berries in my stash, and I glued these on top of those little greenery pieces. And that is it for this DIY. This also has a little kickstand, so it can stand straight up wherever you put it. And I think this is so adorable for the holiday and winter season. I think it can transfer into the winter season, so you don't have to take it down when you're taking down your Christmas decor. And I just think this one turned out so adorable. For this DIY, I grabbed one of these tin containers. This one actually came from IKEA, but you can find things like this at the Dollar Tree. And then I also have this other tin, like bottle cap looking piece that comes from the Dollar Tree. I took that twine out. I traced around the bottom of the tin on top of the bottle cap so that I knew where I needed to add my glue. I'm using some clear Gorilla Glue for this. I just added that around where I marked it and then added my tin on top of there. Let that dry, and I'm going to go in with some flat white spray paint from Rust-Oleum. I did give this about 2 good coats. Now once that was dry, I'm going to take these mini pine picks from the Dollar Tree. These do have a flocking on them, which makes it a bit messy, so just keep that in mind. I cut all the stems off and I just placed these around the entire thing. I really like these pine picks because they do have the wire throughout the entire thing, so they are very flexible and you can manipulate them into whatever shape that you want. So I was able to curve these around to go around the top. I just added a candle in the middle, and I think this turned out really cute.
That's it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And really quickly before I leave, I've recently released a whole bunch of Christmas craft kits over on my website. I'll have it linked down below. These are kits that you get plain and you can paint them and glue them together and make them match your home decor, and they are so much fun. I got tiered tray kits, shelf sitters, signs, a whole bunch of different stuff, including Christmas paper that I just am so obsessed with. So if you want to check it out, make sure to check that description box, or you can go to moorevinyldecals.com. And that's it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know which project was your favorite in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe before you guys leave. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.